If you DoorDash long enough, you're gonna run into some slow days. But I'm about to show you how to handle it without panicking or chasing bad orders. Come ride with me, man.
You know what, man? Today, it's been a beautiful day outside. It's January 9th. It was literally 64 degrees about an hour or two ago. But being in Cleveland, it's the same day. It's still daytime. It's 2:10. It's crazy how this work. At like 11, 12, it was 64 degrees. Now it's 47 degrees. I done had to put the hat on and everything. I ain't had a hat on. I was just chilling. But anyways, let's get straight to it, y'all. We doing our DoorDash thing today. You know, we just gonna do a DoorDash day in the life of Trey. And we gonna just dash or die and see what comes about, see what stories I can tell, see what happens that I can give some insight to people, help people out with their DoorDash career and everything like that. And like I said, man, don't make this your only income. You know, use this as a weapon to get, as a tool to get the business that you really want to do. So I look at it like this. If you somebody that is interested in being an independent entrepreneur, you got an idea, you just need funding and things of that nature. If you got a vehicle and you watch this channel, I guarantee you I could help show you the ways to get exactly what you're looking for as far as investing into your own business. So we're gonna talk a lot more about that too as the days go on. But if you're not tracking your miles, that's your first mistake right there. Let's go, y'all. Weather might be a little bit too nice out here, you know what I mean? It might, as far as for a January 9th day in Ohio, it might be a little bit too nice because I'm literally not getting nothing coming. So that's why it's important that, because I could go to another zone, but my thing is, it depends on how far the zone is. Then you can go to another zone, and as soon as you get close to that zone, it switch back to where you was just at. So I'm contemplating whether I'm gonna switch to another zone or not. Timing, I got out here late today too, because I had a lot of stuff to do, earlier today with my other business or whatever. So I was just coming out for a couple hours. I was only gonna do about 3 hours, chop it up with y'all a little bit, give y'all a little bit of the insight from my day to day. But all I got was one order so far. I've been out here for a little second, so I ain't gonna beat my car up and I ain't gonna waste gas chasing orders. You never chase orders, you let the orders chase you. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not getting anything, sometimes you just gotta tell yourself, like, today ain't my day. I'm not competing with yesterday or the day before that, because it always changes. It always shifts. And like I said, think about it. If you come from a city where you ain't been getting nothing but snow for the past month, nothing but cold days for the last month, a big percentage of people, they just like, I'm about to just go out and grab it myself, man. I'm about to enjoy this weather. It was, like I said, it was 64 degrees outside. So even though it's roughly about 50 right now, this is still well over what the average is. We average the 20s usually in January, and in the bad Januaries we in the teens. So for us to be in the 50s now 2 days in a row, it was 50 something yesterday too, and it was kind of the same thing yesterday. I was like, man, it ain't really booming, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like getting out here when it's cold, because man, I make a killing, especially when it's snowing. But yeah, that was just a little something, giving you a little bit of a heads up of what I got going on. But we'll see. I'll probably give it about 10 minutes, and if it don't go in the next 10 minutes, I'll probably just use this as an off day from doing the gig work and just focus on my other stuff, because money has to be made regardless. So I'm gonna get to it. All right, y'all. It's like sometimes DoorDash just read your mind. I was just about to shut it down. Like I told y'all, I was like, hey, call it what it is, whatever. And then they sent me one for about $14, like 7 something going on 8 miles. So I'm getting my $2 per mile. It's cool. The only thing I don't like about it, when they bundle them up, sometimes you just gotta take the double orders though. Because the reason why I don't like always doing the double orders is because, let me tell y'all a quick fun fact. When I first started with DoorDash, back in the day, when they sent you double, they'd let you know how much money each drop-off was gonna actually be worth. So say for instance, this one right now that I'm doing for $14, it'll let me know. It'll be like one of them will be $11 and then one will be $3. So they piggybacking the $3 order off of that $11 order to make you go and take it. But that person that did the $3 order, they didn't tip. So, you know, they shouldn't get no trip, no tip. They shouldn't get nothing, right? So long story short, the smart dashers would say, you know what, I'm gonna just get the $11 order, and they'd cancel the other one that was for $3. So then DoorDash got smart. Now they don't let you know who paying you what. So I could be dropping one order off to somebody that's actually paying, you know, tipping, and then the other person, they get a free drop off without tipping. They just gotta wait a little longer because I gotta go to the first customer first, the one that tipped first. You know, they get priority on those orders. So, you know, long story short, hey, it is what it is though. You know, and then one of them going to like this little high-rise type apartment. I really don't do apartments, high-rises and stuff. I really don't drop off there because it's a hit or miss. Sometimes you go to a high-rise and they'll meet you down in the lobby. God bless those people. I mean, common courtesy, that's the best thing to do. But then you get, you know, a lot of the times they want you to bring it all the way up to them, and that takes up another 5, you know, 6, 7 minutes, depending on how long the elevator take, you know, how crowded or whatever it is in that type of apartment. It all depends, but it just add on. So if you think you're gonna get something done in the 20 minutes that you need to get it done, because I need to get this done in 20 minutes, it's gonna be tougher to get it done in 20 minutes because that drop off itself gonna shave off about 5 minutes. So that's why I usually don't take it. But by it being on par with what I need as far as the $14, 7 miles, cool. And they ain't been sending too much today. So like I said, I'm not chasing nothing. I was just about to turn the app off. They sent me something that was worth me taking. So that's why I took it. So anyways, I guess we about to head to Chipotle, man. Come on, take this ride with me, y'all.
I'm gone. 4 shots of Patron got me in the zone. Your girl keep asking me to fly out, leave me alone. You need to mind your business. Your hoe asks for a loan. You know I'm gone. 4 shots of Patron.
Slow first 30 minutes, man. I was like, man, what's going on? Like, is DoorDash trying to play with me or something? You know, but it's starting to pick up now. You know, probably was just out there at a little dead time of the day. So now it's starting to pick up. It's about 8:51. Probably gonna go to close to about 1 o'clock because, you know, I'm gonna watch that Cavs game, put my little donation in for the bet or whatever. And then after that game, I'll probably get out there for another hour or two and then get ready for the night. Got a little kick it at the house or whatever. So, but yeah, so with that being said, you know, we trying to make it quick. $100, 4 hours, $100, that's $25 an hour. Let's just get that real quick, and then I'll be satisfied for the day. All right, y'all, let's pick up. The last 2 pickups was like $6, but they was only going 1 mile, and everything was ready for me, so I just picked it up. I made like $12 in 10 minutes, so that's pretty good. That made up for that long drought at the beginning of the day. They doing this pest supplies. Yeah, that made up for the long drought at the beginning of the day, man. That little 30 minutes of nothing. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, man, that made up for it. Now we can start rocking and rolling. Let's get to these duckies. Let's see what they talking about in here, man. Easy drop off is to a business. Kind of like that, you know. Let's see if it need a pin. I like that pin stuff. People can try to get over on me no more, saying I ain't drop it off. Yeah, I did. Hold on. What do you call it?
Recorded by DoorDash and service providers.
Hello.
Oh, here she come.
Hello, is that
That wasn't too bad, man. Like I said, 5 minutes, $6. Hey, that's pacing 60 an hour if I continue this. You know. All right, man. Let's see what they got next for me, man. Catch y'all in a second, man. This ain't bad. I guess 3.8 miles. Yeah, the mileage work. Let's look at the restaurants. Starbucks is cool. That's usually fast. Wendy's around this area, this Wendy's is pretty good. Let me see where these drop-offs are. Okay, back to the same little medical center I just left. That's an easy drop-off. Look like this other one is going to Target. It's cool. I'll make that. Pretty fast, but I hate going into Target sometimes, or like a spot like Walmart or something, because shoot, sometimes it be taking forever to find a customer. Let's see what's going on. We hit this Target up, make this quick drop off. Like I said, this last one, 80-something cents, coming quick. So one just came through for me for BJ's, and it was like, I guess I was gonna have to park. They was gonna put 8 items in my car, and it was for $17.75, but it was also for like 15.5 miles. Too much wear and tear on my car. The number looked good, but 15.5 miles, that's too much driving. Plus, not to mention, if it's 8 items wherever at the BJ, I was gonna have to go there, and I was gonna have to actually wait for them to come out and bring the stuff to the car. So you don't know how long that's gonna take. Sometimes that could be right away, or sometimes that could take 10 minutes for somebody to just even come out and put the items in the car. It was too much stuff at risk, and I also had to tell myself, could I get that done in 30 minutes? I didn't feel like I could, so yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by when you got a DoorDash like a business, you gotta make smart decisions. Yeah, $17 is a nice amount, but I mean, you know, I could get $17. Like I just got $20 in pretty much 20 minutes just now with these last 3 orders. So I'm gonna risk it now. Like, you know, it has been a little bit slower, or not slower, I would say it's been a little up and down so far today. So, you know, but even if I don't get anything going right now, I know one thing, I ain't just put 15.5 extra miles on my car for $17. That would have been a deal. I would have did that if it was 8 miles, 8.5 miles, 9 miles. Hell, even 10 miles, I would have did that. But 15.5 miles is gruesome. Chick-fil-A. Let's get this done in 20 minutes. And I ain't gonna. The only reason I took this one because it's about 5 miles for the $8, so that's a little bit over my mileage. But I took it because it's still the morning time. The order's still coming in kind of slow. You know, they're not coming in as fast as I need them to. So we're gonna take this just to keep the ball rolling. Like I said, $8 in 20 minutes. That's pacing 24. I just need them to not have a long wait time. That's what I need, Chick-fil-A. I know it ain't ready yet, but I need this to get ready real quick.
In a phone.
I'm Kamachi with my posse on Geronimo, hatchet swinging.